Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hello, gatekeepers, and welcome back to So What You Think Beyond the Gates Unlocked. I ain't about to hold y'all. Today was not exciting enough for me to do no full recap, but here's what I do want to talk about, okay? I want to lean into this situation about, I thought the most interesting thing was the whole Mona and Leslie piece. The rest of it was, yeah. That's what I thought about it. But anyway, welcome in, and I know you're here to gossip a little bit. We gonna gossip a little bit. If you're new here, my name is Miss Jen, and around here we are the gatekeepers. Before we get started, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really does help the channel. And if you want to help the channel, if you want to give back some of what you get when you're over here, then hit that like button for me, because I really do need you to do your part so that I can continue to be motivated to want to do mine. As a big thank you to our moderators, we want to send a shout out to them and say, hey, Mod Squad, how y'all doing? And if you're in the replay gang, please hit the like button for us as well. And just know that I appreciate every little one of y'all that's down and listening in the replay gang, okay? And please remember to hype the video up. I know somebody yesterday said that they weren't even getting notifications, that she had to unsubscribe and resubscribe again in hopes that she will get notified. These are the things that happen over here, okay? These are the things that happen, which is why I keep telling you guys, please make sure that you are even subscribed to the channel. You may think you're subscribed and you may not be. Okay, so go on and subscribe, and then look at the notification bell and see. Pick the option for get all of the notifications, and not personalized, but that you get them all. I love hearing from you guys, so please make comments down in the comment section, because that's fun for everybody who's here to talk and chat. How was you all's day? Mine was long, but fine. I found some perfume I like today. I found some pants on the top I like today. I'm trying to get my little summer wardrobe together, so I can be looking decent in these streets. Y'all know I have picked up weight, baby, so I got to be big and cute. I can't just not be cute because she done got big. She still got to be cute. Okay. Them's the rules, okay? It was cute in my opinion anyway. So come on, grab your beverage and your choice of beverage, and get comfortable, and let's talk about what happened today, because the fundraiser is finally here. Victor Newman finally arrived in grand style, darling. And Jacob is becoming more obsessed by the day. Jacob needs some therapy. Eva needs some therapy. Leslie needs some therapy. Joey needs some therapy. Vanessa needs some therapy. Dr. Nicole needs some therapy. Ted needs some therapy. Bill needs some therapy. Haley need more than some therapy, but she needs some therapy. Randy needs some therapy. I think they ought to look into getting a group rate, and everybody just coming in and talk about all this stuff. Because a lot of y'all around here need some therapy. Cat needs some therapy. Everybody needs a little therapy. Danny needs some therapy. Andre needs therapy. Ooh, child, this is the most need some therapy group I ever seen in my life. It's a good thing we got each other, honey, over here, because this way we can be each other's therapist. Get our aggressions out over here, gossiping and arguing and carrying on. That's therapeutic too, you know. Anyway, it looks like there may be a bigger storm coming inside than there is outside of Fairmont Crest. So before we get into it, let me break out my romper room mirror and see which one of you guys have decided to join me today.
Who's that typing in the comments?
All right, who's typing in the comments today is Miss Lil, and she says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Mods." Lillian Foy also says, "Good night, Miss Jen and Gatekeepers." We might have been in here too long for her. And Belinda Hill says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Mods. Happy Taco Tuesday." And of course, I hit the like button on my way in because she's the officer of the doggone like button. Myrtle Tister is also in the house, and she says, "Hello, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers, and to the mods, and hello to you." Coretta J5V says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, mods, fellow Gatekeepers. Happy Tuesday, and happy Tuesday to you." J Paul is in the house. We haven't seen you in a minute, and they say happy Gatekeepers as well. Belinda Hill says, "Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. It don't cost a thing. It don't cost a thing to support in that way." Peggy says, "Hello, everyone, Miss Jen and moderators and all the BTG gang." Jasmine Williams is in the house and says, "Miss Jen, mods, and gang. Big, Big Bad Joy Sisters is the Impaler. Hate Mona's church lady hat. And Leslie is in her usual clownish self. For nasty looks anorexic." Well, you got to be small to be able to go to TV, put 10 pounds on, okay? Joy is not that big. Scaly needs an exorcist. Anita did look exquisite. She did. Hey, Jasmine. And yes, Anita looked fabulous. I would love to see Scaly levitate. Girl, y'all just ain't going to let up off little old Haley. Now, y'all know, y'all girl real talk don't like y'all over here talking about that girl. Girl, I know you in the bushes real talk, girl. They ain't too much they can do on Haley today. So you might be all right today. Well, let's unlock the gates and talk about what happened. And like I said, I'll probably be skipping over some stuff because this was very lackluster for me. And I'm very tired today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, let's get into it. I ain't even pull that many pictures. The fundraiser is finally here. Martin and his family are at the venue trying to get ready, and Martin is trying to decide what to wear. What tie? Should I do this one or that one or this one? The manager comes over and reminds everybody that they need family pictures. You need to be on your best behavior. Snip, snip, snap, snap, snap. Let's get some pictures taken, and then y'all can cut out anytime y'all want to after that. Sidebar. Okay, the umbrella was looking like black and white in the background, but I think that's just shadows. Because I was about to say, I ain't never had no photographer show up for an event with a black and white umbrella. Now, usually that thing is black now. It ain't usually got two colors, but I was about to get confused. Like, who put this beach umbrella back here? But I think that's just shadows on the picture. Okay. Meanwhile, Anita and Verna are at home, and she looks quite lovely and exquisite with her silver hair and her silver dress and all of her jewels, darling. And Verna just really dotes on her. You can tell that Clifton really adores her in real life as well, that he just thinks that Tamara is just like the bee's knees, you know. And but they're getting ready, and both of them are looking fabulous. And while they're talking, they're kind of reminiscing on back in the days when he was on the political scene and how Victor had supported Vernon at that time, and now here he is about to support Martin and all of that. Now over in Genoa City, um, Victor was getting ready for the evening as well. He was getting in the elevator and on the phone with somebody saying that he was headed over to this fundraiser to support Martin. Naomi's over at her mother's house, and she's talking about the weather forecast looks like it's kind of bad today. But besides that, Mama, I'm having problems with Jacob. I don't really know what's going on with him. I can't really reach him, child. I don't know what's going on. And but Danny can see that her daughter had more on her mind, so she ended up asking her first, like, what's going on, and then she told her mother about the problems that her and Jacob are having, like connecting, because he's just not connected to anything since he got back. Now over at the precincts, he's over there snipping and snapping at his daddy. I mean, I don't know, Jacob just snipping and snapping and carrying on. Jacob need to calm down. He really do. But I don't think he is. Jacob is upset about this here thing happening to Derek, and he gonna get to the bottom of it. Talking about, I was just in there talking to Ren, trying to get Ren to talk. And his father was like, boy, if you don't stop going in there bothering that man. He was like, but Dad, this is what I need to do. And then they gonna release Leah today before they take over the jail. I need to get over there and talk to her too. I mean, he want to be the Indian chief, want to be the doctor, lawyer, and the Indian chief, and the popo. You want to be the detective. You want to be the police officer. You want to be the judge and jury. You want to be everything, Jacob. But you want to sit down and let other people do their part, honey. You are. Hey, KB, mommy. So anyway, his dad's trying to get him to ease up, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. Let's see. Meanwhile, over at Orphe Jeans, Mona is having a fundraiser for her church. And so she's come over there and set up, and she's happy that they gave her an opportunity to come and set up. And so Jan comes in and she's like, girl, this, that, the fifth, and the third, blue, blue, blue. Hey, D's. Hey, blue, 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 blue. And then she was like, I did something. She was like, what did you do? Sidebar. Is it me or do Jan mama wear this green top a lot? I feel like I done seen this green top or a version of this green top many times. Girl, tell wardrobe they can get you something else. I mean, how poor are they trying to make you over here behind the gates? Girl, you can afford a shirt. Come on now, y'all. Anyway, she tells Mona, I done did something. She was like, what did you do? And then right on cue, Leslie comes in and she's like, I'm here. I'm here to help the poor children. I'm gonna save the poor children. Mona rolled her eyes and she was like, Lord. But Mona, you can roll your eyes all you want to, baby. But I bet you, this is what I wrote before it even happened. I said, I bet you she got a check for you. You ain't about to turn that check down. I told y'all money talks. All that other stuff walks. Okay. Attitudes. I don't like you. Here's $100,000. Ooh, okay, well, maybe I like you just a little bit. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now, Leslie came in there. She was like, people need to stop judging. I was accused of something that's never been proven. And you're still trying to be judgmental, little Miss Mona. And Mona's just looking at her like, girl, everybody know you did it. Well, now she's partially right, girl. Y'all ain't never proved it on her. Even though she did it. Y'all ain't proved it. But it seems like Leslie is determined to get back in Mona's good graces no matter what. But Mona is not impressed. Now back at the precinct where Jacob has continued to snip and snap at everybody. He wants to talk to Leo before she's transferred. That man is meaner than a rattlesnake right now. He is. Everybody catches some attitude from him. His friends, the co-workers, the suspects. It don't matter. Everybody can get it. And even his daddy. Even though your daddy is your boss. And your daddy. Jacob don't care. Jacob got heat for everybody. Now back over at Joey and Vanessa. Joey's still over that line in Cano, which was surprising. Because Joey was talking about the impaler, but he kept referring to the impaler as he and him. He this, he that, him, he. I find this to be interesting, Vanessa. Because Vanessa, girl, trouble is on the horizon for you. I'll come back to that. Now, Vernon and Anita, well, this didn't really matter. I told you I ain't spending no time on nothing, no matter. Okay, now back at Orphe Jean, Jan finally convinces Mona to look inside the gift that Leslie, because see that she came in there with this gift in her hand, which she said was a purse. And so Jan finally gets her to look inside. She's like, girl, look in the bag. So she peeks in there and she's like, oh my God. So she goes over to her and it was a check for $100,000. So here's the question. If you mad, should you take somebody's money? If I don't like you and I think you such a low down, should I take a check from you? Should I give you back your money? Or she gonna take that money for the church? Girl, I'm just saying, if you mad at me, you should be mad at my money too. Stand on your morals, girl. Stand on your morals. But she kept that check because it was a very large check from Leslie Thomas. Now, Mona might not be ready to forgive Leslie today. She lets her know. But, this is a good thing you did with the giving the money because it's going to help a lot of people and do a lot of good for the church. Meanwhile, the kids come and they show up there because they done left the fundraiser. They done took their pictures. They have done their part. They sit down and they start talking, and she starts telling her brother, "You know, I know what you did. I know what you and Jessica did last. I know what y'all did after that cotillion." She was like, "I don't want to talk about that really, but what I want to say is, how's that going to impact you all relationship? I mean, isn't that going to be strange for you being parted, especially after you just connected the way that you did?" And he was like, "I got a plan. I'm going to talk her out of going to California and staying here and going to Banneker." And I'm like, "Child, let me tell you something. Jessica ain't the kind of girl you can convince to do anything. Now, she may convince you to come to California, but she is not going to no Banneker. You can forget that. Okay? You and even that little trick you do, she talked about, sir, ain't going to keep her here. Because she knows somebody else down there can do the little trick too. I'm just saying. Jessica is advanced on it. She ain't new to the rodeo. This ain't her first rodeo now, son. Okay, so anyway. Samantha. Wait, let me go past that part. All right, so I talked about that. Let me go past it. I'm passing up a lot of stuff because today was lackluster. I ain't wasting no time on that stuff. Okay, so Smitty and Martin sit down and they have a talk for a minute and lets him know that no matter what happens, he still has purpose and he still has his family. That was sweet, wasn't it? The helicopter has landed, and Victor Newman, looking very rich, gets off of the off of the helicopter, and he and Vernon get into the car, and they talk as friends, and it was just good to see them catching up. You know, there's a lot of money in this car. I mean, we know Vernon got some money, but Victor Newman, from what I understand, got more money. Okay, his money got money. So once inside the SUV, Victor and Vernon share some drinks and memories. Victor praises Vernon for always using his political powers fairly back in the day, and that was one of the reasons why he wanted to support him and why he also wants to support Martin, because he's sure that he's raised Martin with the same kinds of values. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, I need to do some lip trills because my lips are tired from all this talking. Okay, but anyway, back at the country club, Anita appears. Everything seems to be running on schedule, and so when Victor makes it there, he stops and he talks to Anita. Wait, where's that picture of them talking? I might have skipped uploading that. Anyway, when Victor, oh, that's him. When Victor got there, he was telling Anita that he heard that Anita had been sick, but that she's doing well now, and he's glad. Andre and Danny share a moment talking, and he gives her a gift that was, about blah, blah, blah. But he's very sharp. He's very sharp today in his navy tux. He looks good. It looks good on him. But he gave her a gift that was, for when they go to Tokyo and blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. Don't really care. But it was sweet. I mean, it was a moment. It was a good one too, whatever. But he gave a long explanation about this means that somebody that have together forever, kind of like penguins is. Penguins mate for life. So he was giving her kind of one of them speeches like, "Girl, when I give you this, it means that we gonna be together forever." And you know what that means in soap opera language? They ain't about to be together forever. They not. Because that's a for sure sign. Because the minute somebody says something, that be the minute it ain't about to be that. All right, now, Joey and them at home trying to have them a conversation the way mobsters do with their woman. And then here come Jacob knocking on the door, talking about, "I need to talk to you a minute. He's going to tell Vanessa to leave." He said, "Vanessa ain't got to go nowhere. Whatever I know, Vanessa know." Sidebar, Joey, that's a lie, because she don't know your sister, the impaler. Do she? Do she, boo? But anyway, he in there talking quick. "I need to know who the impaler. I came over here to tell you that I got a beat on who the impaler is." He was like, "Do tell." He's like, "Yeah." Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. Hold on, let me find this because I want to get the man's name. Ooh, I want to get the man's name. Hold on. No, that's afterwards. Anyway, I done lost the man's name. But anyway, Jacob, these folks' names. Okay, so Jacob came in there. He was like, yeah, so I know who it is that's the impaler. And he was like, who is it? So he gave him a name of somebody, I can't find the name right now, but if I scroll across it, do y'all remember the name? If you do, put it down here. But I don't know if it's in my notes because I don't see it right off. But sometimes, like I said, I'll feed this thing what I want it to have, and then it'll be like, I don't think that's important. It just remove stuff, be getting on my nerve. But anyhow, he ends up saying that it's somebody. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Victor is a he, she, not a he. Okay, never mind. So Jacob tells him who the person that he thinks it is, and so Joey talks along with him like, well, yeah, I know that person could be a little hard to deal with, and so Jacob kind of left feeling like, well, Joey had helped him out some. Joey ain't helped you. Joey ain't said nothing. And he's still lying, and that's after you left, still talking about the impaler was a he. Vanessa, girl, this a hard stopping sidebar for you, girl. Remember that time. Because, see, Jacob done come to the house saying now that it is his goal and his one and only focus to find this impaler and make them pay. And now Joey knows that the impaler is his sister. Stay with me now. Remember that time just a week ago or so that Joey told Isaiah, I would never do anything to hurt you or anybody in your family? Well, that was before he knew that the impaler was his sister and that Isaiah's brother is now trying to lock her up for life. So then who y'all think he gonna choose? I think he gonna choose his sister. Let me tell you why. Because Nessa, he already done chose his sister over you. He's protecting his sister, girl, and got your butt out there, all out there to get hit, beat, smacked, knocked over, get the skin pulled off of a girl. But he covering his sister back. He ain't told you nothing. And if it comes down to it, I believe he gonna choose his sister over Jacob. Now, Martin finally gets the chance to meet Victor Newman, and he was very thrilled to do so. I didn't get a picture of that, sorry. And he was very thrilled to do so. So before they can finish talking, the girl who's running the event, his campaign manager, comes over and pulls Victor away to go over the itinerary to get so that they'll be ready for the event. You know what that mean is, sir, let me pull you over here so you know exactly what time you go up here and get his speech and get these other people to give, and then let them know how much you give him. We don't want to mess that part up. When you pull that check out, we want you to know exactly on cue when to say, and that's why I'm giving Martin $2.7 million, $5 million. Okay, the doors are about to open. The fundraiser is about to begin. Ooh-wee. And then the thunder starts and it's loud. And everybody hopes everything will be okay. But Smitty is like, oh my goodness, I think that we're about to have really bad weather. I hope everything is going to be okay. But if Beyond the Gates is telling us anything, it's this. There's a storm a brewing outside the gates and inside the gates. Ooh. All right, Gatekeepers, it's your turn. Do you think Tyrell has any chance of convincing Jessica to stay? Do you think Joey is protecting his sister or protecting Vanessa or protecting himself? Who do you think he'll choose first? How close is Jacob to crossing the line in his pursuit of Derek's, the person who took Derek's life? Let me know down in the comments, honey. And more importantly, Do you think Mona and Leslie are on their way to amends? Oh, and I also forgot to say that Leslie's house is back on to being built. How exciting that's going to be. I hope it's not tacky. I hope it's not tacky, Leslie. I hope that in the end it turns out to be a beautiful house. Something that will make the people go, now we thought it was going to be ridiculous. But after all, it is not that ridiculous. Please don't subject us to another tacky house. Just don't do it to us. Haley's house is enough. All right, let me catch a few of these comments and then we're going to slide up out of here, y'all. Hold on. KB Mommy has made it in the building and she says, greetings to everybody. Hey to you, KB. She says she's listening while working. She whistle while she work. D's Z4G2 says, good evening, everyone. Hello to you too. KB, I got to call you about something that's business related. Sometime this week, I'm going to try to give you a call. Hey, Miss Jen. Oh, Jasmine says, hey, Miss Lil. Yes, the birthday was quite. Oh, that's right, girl. You was out there turning 27 this weekend. You were supposed to send me a picture of what you wore. Send the picture so we can show the people how cute you was on Friday, girl. She 25 again. She 25 again. And one thing we know for sure, Jasmine, is your legs got to be 25, girl, because you be in that pool every day. So we know you got strong thighs, Please. Wish I could find a pool to be in every day. I have on shorts every day of my life. All right. Elon needs to order Jacob the desk duty and mental de-escalation. He does. He needs to order him to go on vacation. Jessica is way more narcissistic than Leslie. I'm sorry. Vanessa, I'm sorry. Vanessa is way more narcissistic. Wait a minute. What? Hold on now. Vanessa is way more narcissistic than Leslie. She wants everybody to just accept what she wants. Now, that's true now. Vanessa needs to go heal. Everybody on here everybody need to take a week off and just go on vacation or something. Church lady needs to stand on business. She blinked. Baby, church, let me tell you something. Money always change things. Money make you reevaluate some things. He ain't that short. How much you got? How many million? I mean, you short, but you ain't like short. You know what I'm saying? Like you like read tall. Like, yeah. When you be standing on your $5 million, you be looking real tall. I mean, you ugly, but like you not that ugly. I mean, you got 5-6 million. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you ugly. You just sort of ugly. But if I squint, I don't even see that. And that's where she at with it. Girl, I know you did what you did, and I said I was done with you, girl. But you can't treat a person like a dog after you done accepted $100,000. Membership must have its privileges. All right. I noticed that they showed Anita scare. Wait, they showed Anita scare where the lead for her. Oh yeah, her scar where the lead for her treatment was removed. Yeah. I'm so tired of Vanessa. Tired is not enough of the word. That's not the best word for it. I was holding my breath because I thought Jacob was going to say Heather's name when he confronted Joey. I did too. I believe Jessica is leading Tyrell on and is still going to school. When did she tell him that she wasn't going? I ain't heard her say she wasn't going. Didn't he say he trying to talk her into it? Because she done already, listen, the girl told him from the beginning, no, I'm going to go on to school. When she first said she was going, he was like, but you could stay here. She was like, no, I'm going to go on to school. You could come out there if you want to, but I'm going to California because it's got the best program that I need. And that's what she needs to do. She needs to be thinking about her future. And if they have the best programs for her for acting and all of that, then that's where she needs to be. Then she said, listen, we can meet up in the summertime. There's going to be FaceTime. He was like, nah, that ain't good enough. She was like, okay. Then she was like, you know what? Let's just go and break up. Let's just kiss and say goodbye. And he's like, no. And now he over there convincing himself that he going to convince her to stay. Child, unless y'all got a baby coming, a little bambino. Hey, Miss Jenny Mars, Kelly says, what's the email? The same one you sent for the to send the picture for the fashion show. I think it's Girl, now y'all know I don't know that email address. Hold on, let me find it. Which phone is that on? I think it's on this phone. Hold on. I gotta get this stuff in one space, child, because I be just monked up. Okay. The email address is so what you thinking at gmail.com. So what you thinking at gmail.com. You send the picture there and then we'll share it on Friday. Now, depending on what happens tomorrow, I may come live and I may not. Couple reasons. We may have bad weather. And I think Thursday, out of all days, I think Thursday he is going to be clowning all day and all evening. May not even get to come live. And but now y'all know tomorrow and Wednesday what we waiting on, especially Thursday. Thursday is the day, okay? But tomorrow it gets going. But Thursday is the day, okay? So we'll see. I'll let you all know if I may end up combining a day. Okay, but we'll see. Here it is. Thank you, KB. It's so what you thinking at gmail.com. You can send it over there and then I'll have it for Friday. All right. Now, what else was I doing? Oh. Okay. All right. It's lightning here right now. Really? Okay. It started to rain a little bit here today, but that was it. But it's been gray all day. But we've had some decent weather this week, so I can't really complain. So I think we kind of due for some rain. But yesterday, it just out of nowhere, it's like the heavens just opened up and it was raining sideways. I mean, all right. Okay, so I think that was the end of the comments. Okay, I think it was. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's recap. It was kind of short, but that's okay. I'm really sleepy. I just couldn't. Sometimes I get to piddling around, and I didn't get to sleep till like 5 something this morning, which is not good. But I just got to piddling around doing this, doing that. The house is quiet at night and I can get more things done uninterrupted. And so sometimes I end up staying up way past when I should be going to bed. And I had things to do. I had a lot of running around to do today, which I've done. So now, rightly so, I am tired. I'm sitting here now halfway with my eyes closed because I'm tired. Baby, I'm tired. All right, y'all. Well, with that, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Thank you to our moderators. Let me say thank you to the gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Thank you all very much for everything that you do as moderators because you do so much to just support the channel, and I appreciate you guys so very much because it ain't something you got to do. And even with KB, especially, I want to say that she has got other things going on and she will still try to check in and still try to support. And I appreciate her so much. And she's been that way from the very beginning. All you guys have really stepped up from the beginning. Even as viewers, you've been very faithful and just constant. And I appreciate you guys for that. So even those in the replay gang, it's like, hey, I'm here, So you guys are really part of that. But all of you guys, Belinda and Elaine and Bilo Dee and just all you guys, I appreciate all you guys so very much. All right, you guys, with that, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. And that's the show. See y'all tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. But if you don't see nothing come up, and if you all haven't watched the short that I put up, I called it the catch up because I had to catch up a lot of episodes at one time. I'm going to see, that's a lot of times I end up doing all this stuff in the middle of the night. That's another thing I was doing last night. And I was like, you know what? Let me put the voiceover on that stuff and put it up. I'm trying to find easier and easier ways to get this stuff done. So, as I make it a little easier, I can do a little bit more. And I'm still, listen, I want to do my behind the wall meetup with you guys to talk about the show and some of our real feelings where I can let you guys really speak on how you feel about some things that I don't want us as a channel to put out there on the other side of things. Like, I think that we need to be honest in what we think about some things, but there are just some things I don't want to put in the system like that because we're a small channel and we're trying to grow. And that's the last thing we need is, people to be looking at us sideways. But, we want to keep our opinions honest. So we're going to be comfortable to speak behind the wall about some things. So anyway, that's it. You're welcome, KB, because I meant every word of it. Oh, Belinda, you too. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay. All right. So I will talk to you guys later. And listen, don't forget, I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, just remember that there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow or the next day, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.